Ayo, this is Dash, and I just wanted to come to you really quickly and tell you what you're about to see in this third and final video of my Super Bowl cook. So you guys saw me get everything, seasoned and ready. You saw me get everything into the smoker. Now at this point, you're going to see me get everything cut up and ready to go out the door. The chicken wings, I don't really give a detailed explanation on how those get taken care of because all I do is cover those in foil. The ribs, all they did, I took them and I transferred them to a separate pan, a new pan, and got them covered in foil. The lamb, the brisket, and unfortunately I don't have video of me actually pulling or spinning up the pork shoulder, but I did include a clip from a previous video. But at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you back to what we did, or what I did a week or so ago now, and let you see exactly how that cook finished up. I want to thank you for your patience with my technical difficulties with this video and having to put it out into 3 separate parts. And last but not least, thank you guys so very much as always for watching. So I'll cut to myself. So today I have chicken wings, I have lamb, I have pork shoulder, I have salmon, I have ribs, and last but not least, I have brisket. Should make for an interesting cook. Get ready. Okay, so it is 10 o'clock and I am back out at the smoker. Well, I'm at Vicky this time. My Bessie is coming along. I'm going to be checking the lamb and the salmon momentarily after I finish checking on the chicken here. I know it's about time for me to probably move it around. But that one brisket is done. The next brisket is about 15 or so degrees done from me starting to check it to see how done it is. The pork shoulder, I know they're not going to be done. I won't say anytime soon, but I know they're not going to be done. I'm probably just going to go ahead and take those in the house, get them in the oven so I can get them up to temperature and get them done a little faster. But topic at hand, these chicken wings. All right, what a difference a half hour makes. So these wings that are down at the bottom, they're looking pretty good. Just knocking some of the gunk off of the shelf as I see it. The ones in the middle, same thing, looking pretty good. And the ones up top, oh yeah, they need to be moved down. They are darn near done. So I'm gonna take the ones from the middle and move them up. And I'm gonna spin these around. You spin me right round, baby, right round. You spin me right. Yep. Spin those around. We're gonna take the ones from the bottom. I'm gonna spin those around, and these ones that were up top. So hopefully you can see well enough that this side is darker than this side. So I'm gonna put the hot side on this side of the grate. All right. So now that that's all taken care of, let me get some ash for my hands. Get the grease off of my hands. If you guys didn't, off my gloves, the ash will suck up grease on your gloves. All right, so at this point I'm gonna go ahead and get these sauced and flipped, and they don't have much longer to sit out here, probably another half an hour at most. these wings are done. I don't even have to check the temperatures. I can look at them and see that they're done. So, like I said, time to get these sauced, and then I'll get them flipped and sauced, and I'll let them cook. Okay. So I'm just gonna get some sauce on these wings. A little bit of sauce goes a long way. This is about it. I'm pulling the wings out from underneath because they will act to catch the sauce that drips down. Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of move the sauce around just a little bit to make sure there's a, like an even coat on these wings, especially on the underside. And then I'm just gonna flip them over. Now I have to flip each one of these wings individually, which is all part of why wings are my least favorite thing to cook. They're just so tedious. They're so tedious. All right, I'll check those again in about another half an hour, about 10:45. So it is 10:15 right now. And like I said, I'll check those in another half an hour. I'm going to work on my fire inside of Bessie. I need to get some more air in there. The temperature's starting to drop off. So let's do that. Get my briskets done, check on the salmon, check on the lamb, and we're just managing. All right. Down in here that I got a bunch of coals that are just stuck in the corner over there. So this is a scraper that I had and used to help clean out the bottom of the cooker, but I broke the tip off, so now I use it more or less as like a fire poke or a rake, and I'll move the coals out and down so that I can get more air up in here, and you should hopefully and you can't see you there, but I can sure as heck feel it. The fire is raging again. And I'll get this in here placed carefully, and might as well put another one right on top. Help feed the fire so that I don't have to worry about putting one on here for a little while. And I don't know why I sat down. I need to check the salmon. Taking that heat and smoke hits your eyes. Goodness gracious, every now and again it burns. All right. The salmon's not there yet, but I'm going to take a quick temperature reading. It's at about 100 degrees. I want to take that salmon to about 135-ish. There's going to be some carryover, so I don't want it to go too crazy. And while I am at it, that brisket's at 178. There's 185. And this one is also showing well, that one's 187. So we still have some time. At about 200 degrees is when I'm going to start checking these to see for probe tender. I have a temperature probe in this far brisket down here, just because that is the smallest one. So that's the one I anticipate finishing first. That being said, I'm going to take this in the house now that I'm finished out here. By the time I come back, I'll check on the salmon and the lamb as well. So I'll see y'all in a bit.
20 minutes later.
Alright, so I'm back out here and it is 10:42. So about another half an hour has gone by. And I know these wings are done. I know my cooker. let's put it that way. When you start knowing how your cookers cook and how things look and how long about they take, I don't say I'm gonna need thermometers all the time, but the thermometers will get you there. The look and the feel are what's gonna take you home. All right, so let's get the wings out. And yeah, these are good and done. These are fantastic. Only bad thing is the order I have is for 40 wings and for 20 wings. So I can't even get a wing to myself. I had some extra wings. I could have cooked some more, but I said, nope, I'm just going to cook exactly what I need. So let's get these off. Alright, as promised, I finished with the chicken wings and I came back and I checked on my salmon. My salmon is in fact done. It was at 136, 137 degrees. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it out of the smoker. Now I'm just gonna slide this whole thing out, grab the whole thing up. Now this piece of salmon is huge. It was a 4.5 pound fillet. 4.5 pounds. And the salmon cost me way more than it was supposed to. I undercharged. So yeah, the guy's getting this piece of salmon. He lucked out. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. But nonetheless, I'm not gonna destroy it or cut any pieces off or anything like that. He's gonna get this whole thing just like this. Like I said, his lucky day. Alright, so I'm gonna spread these briskets out in here. And This brisket is just about done. That is the smaller of the briskets that I have left. My lamb is looking fine. My pork shoulder, I'm going to take the salmon, the wings in the house. Once I finish taking those in the house, I'm going to come back and make trips to take the pork shoulder in the house and get it finished in the oven inside so I can speed up the cook or speed up the process on that cook. Then I'll let the briskets finished. Once all of those things are done, we'll get it all wrapped up, cut up. We'll get the pulled pork pulled. Well, we'll get the pork pulled, and I'm going to deliver this stuff. And so, let's see. I was saying earlier, I want it to be done at 11. It is 11 o'clock. It is, I would have liked to have been done at 11. It is 11 o'clock now. I know those pork shoulders are behind because they're lower in the smoker. It just takes things longer to cook lower in the smoker. So like I said, I'm going to get the salmon, the wings that I have finished inside. Then I'll come back out and get the pork shoulder, take it inside, and we'll get this stuff finished up.
A little longer than a few minutes later. Many hours later. Flashback.
Alright, so I'm about to show you guys something that my man Kurt... Yo, this is Dash, and I can't see the actual camera because I'm being blinded by the sun, but this is Kirk. This is Kirk from the Eastern Shore.
Shorebelly Barbecue.
Hi. Kirk from Shorebelly Barbecue put me onto this thing. This thing is the end all. It's the bee's knees when it comes to pulling pork. You take this and you attach it to a drill. How long did that take? Literally a minute.
End of flashback.
Okay, and what are you gonna say?
Make sure you subscribe.
Okay.
Give a thumbs up.
Alright, so let's try this again. It's subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give a thumbs up if you like. Bye.
Alright, so that was my daughter. She always wants to help whenever she catches me filming the video. So just like she said, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. If you like what you saw, if you learned something, please leave me a thumbs up down below. And leave a comment, if you have any other questions. And I'll see you next time.
More water, baby.